Back here on, God, I don't know anymore, Jiggy Jag TV. We're here at the Chamber of Commerce building. Yes, I was allowed in the door, and so was Ross Long. Check out rosslong.info. Also check out jiggyjagtv.com. I have a city commission candidate with me. I'm going to get the hell out of the way and let the people who will get elected talk. Go ahead.
But he has talent. He's a musician.
Well, that too.
I hope there's questions, because you just don't want to hear me ramble on for you.
No.
Yeah.
I have a couple questions for you, and Ross has a question for you.
Fantastic.
Okay.
Fantastic.
One being, tell me about this. You're going to donate your money to the...
Well, it's not that I don't need the money, where it's just some misconception. They say, oh, you're wealthy, you can and trust me, I'm not. But there was always a sign that was down on North Salina, and it's a block from where my grandma was, and it was torn down long before I was probably even born. But I've seen pictures of it. It was so cool.
Yeah.
And it was these two brick pillars that said, welcome to Salina, your opportunity. And I'm thinking, a great little image, and what I'd really like to do is start with that and then make that the image for Salina. I want it to be on our signs, that same sort of design to be our highway signs. I wouldn't mind putting one at the entrance of downtown, maybe starting somewhere around Crawford and Santa Fe, one on 9th and Iron and one on Iron and kind of over by the railroad tracks by the bridge somewhere, to get kind of a recurring theme that happens, because I think that's been sort of problematic in Salina. There hasn't been a central theme with the art and our advertising. The way signs are helping with that, but that was the idea with me. I just want to do something, and I can't just, if I just give $3,600 to some group, it gets forgotten, but if I can make a permanent lasting structure, and I want to use volunteers. You know, there's a lot of guys doing projects in their garage, woodworking, metalwork, and all these things, who just would love to be involved in something like that. So if I can buy the goods, they can help put it together, it can be a community effort. I think it's something that'll last and endure, and maybe a great place to start, like I said, as an image for Salina. A lot of people ask me, where are you going to put it up? And I said, well, right back up on Bishop Street where it was. And they go, whoa, why would you put it up in that area? Well, why not? You know, so.
So, with all the craziness, like with the, Kohl's getting money and all
the
this stuff.
TIF money, yeah.
Why is there's that has nothing to do with this next question, but it kind of does.
Oh, that's all right.
Why is there not a Best Buy in Salina?
Well, there's a lot of questions as to why there isn't an Olive Garden. Some of these businesses don't even consider Salina. My understanding is that Olive Garden, everybody in Salina thinks once we get an Olive Garden, we've arrived. My understanding is that Olive Garden at this point doesn't even have an interest in coming to Salina. Now,
they give me a bellyache.
Yeah.
Okay.
But is there an opportunity, to maybe try and get one of the representatives to come out? I can't say that the chamber hasn't already done that.
Yeah.
Maybe they have, but I think one thing that could be done for some of these restaurants, like a lot of people say, well, you're not quite big enough or whatever. If you take them out to any of our Salinans eat out. And I think we need to look more at the disposable income than the population, because if you go to, how long has Applebee's been here? 15 years? A long time, 12, 15 years. You still wait in line at that place. And that's good. I mean, and I'm not saying that negatively. I think that's a good sign that Salina does support restaurants and its businesses. So maybe we could use that as an angle, if the chamber hasn't, to try and get some more businesses into town. Is our disposable income more so than just simply our population?
Disposable income.
Disposable income. I don't have that, but... yeah.
Okay, and my final question comes from Ross.
Which is
a
difficult question.
It is a difficult question.
Your television question.
With the current state that community access television is in, do you feel as a city commissioner that we should continue to fund such an entity to the tune of over $300,000 per year?
Especially with budget problems and things.
Well,
yes.
It is, but I think the thing I do like about, I'm like everybody else. I watch the goofy shows and I think, why do we fund this thing? But the more important side is it is a way for the public to become aware of things. Like, for instance, but it is not for me, because I don't have cable and I don't get the newspaper, so I have to look online. But I do think it's an important part of a modern, larger community to have something like that. Do I like all the programs on it? Of course not. Or do I like 90% of them? Maybe not. I don't know. I like the government channel when I'm on, and I catch it at my mom's house and I see myself on TV. I like that. But no, seriously, I think it is an important way to get information out to the public. I don't get an opportunity to watch it like I did, 10 or 15 years when I used to watch TV. So I don't know what the current programming is, but I do think the government channel, if nothing else, is a very important part of community access TV. So the other channel, I'm not so sure about.
So you'd keep the government channel just for the meetings and things like that?
Yeah, and I think some other, but maybe we could bring them both together. I mean, maybe we could put them on one channel if the budgets have to be cut. If we can continue to fund it and get public funds for it, then I think we should keep both channels. But if it comes down to keeping one channel or losing it all. I definitely think we need to keep the government channel. But I think some of the other programming is
what I like
important
to hear.
too. Well, I think that some of the other programming is important too because it gives people an opportunity to, I could make a show on whatever I want. I could make an Aaron for city committee. Maybe I can't. I don't know, but
Not anymore.
You gotta rent the place.
But you can make your own thing and put it out there, and I think that is an important part of the community. At $300,000, it's expensive, but it's a small price compared to there's one.
What are you doing?
we could not fund one project in particular, and it would probably pay for that. So, but there's I think it is an important part. That's a long answer to a really short, simple question, but that's what I do.
That's why I made it different.
That's why they give me 1 minute.
And that's why we made it difficult.
And I tell everybody, my phone is always open, my email is open, but be prepared. You'll get about 30 seconds, and you'll get 15 minutes of me telling you, here's what I think.
I think you ought to do the Sunday radio show with us.
Yes.
Before you get elected.
Now,
there we go.
You are a bass player.
Guitar player.
Guitar, like rhythm or lead?
I'm the only guy.
Like Eddie Van Halen lead?
Not quite like Eddie Van Halen.
ZZ Top lead.
Yeah, well, there's a 3-piece guy. It's just me.
Will you be taking a pay cut as a city
Musician?
commissioner?
Oh, I'm not taking any money.
Okay, well, but
I'm not giving my money away.
You'll give it back. Okay, you're not giving it to charity. You're just not accepting
I'm not
it.
accepting any money.
Okay.
I'm giving it all away.
Good
That's
answer.
right. There you go. Okay.
Jiggy.
There you go. Well, thank
There's
you, sir.
the man.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
And,
Thank you for the press.
Let's go watch more Jiggy Jag TV.